The Caribbean Examinations Council's CXC announced in April 2022 that the May-June exams would be postponed by 3 weeks to allow more time for preparation of the written components. This may have seemed like good news to some students, but for others, it was cause for great concern that final grades might not be available in time to meet application deadlines for some colleges and universities in the region and internationally. On Friday, August 12th, their worst fears were realized. Preliminary results for the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination (CAPE), Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate (CSEC), and Caribbean Certificate of Secondary Level Competence (CCSLC) will be released in St. Lucia on Monday, the 5th of September 2022. Candidates can access their preliminary results online. CXC's statement addresses the preliminary results, but not the finals, which are what students traditionally use for admission to tertiary institutions, like our own local college and university. GBN spoke to St. George's University's Associate Dean for Enrollment Planning, Colin Dow, who said SGU's new applicants won't be affected by the late release of grades because May-June results are generally used for admission to the January term and not the September term.
Whereas it would be disappointing for the students sitting the examinations this year to be getting their results, in the first week of September, if that's the projected date, it's not as disruptive to the St. George's University applicant as would be probably for other institutions and for the registrars and admissions offices at other institutions. TAMCC probably comes to mind in that regard.
As Mr. Dow suggested, a large proportion of the nation's secondary school graduates who seek to pursue tertiary studies will do so at the T.A. Marisho Community College. Principal of the college, Dr. Ronald Brunton, said they already have a plan in place for this year's students, having experienced a similar delay in the release of grades last year.
We have staff that will be conducting interviews with students to ensure that they meet the requirements to be accepted into their programs. We've already collected significant data on students wishing to register with students, so sort of a pre-registration that would have taken place earlier in July. So we have that basic data. We've already started to create accounts for students. And so once the grades are released, we'll be able to match those grades against the student accounts and make a quicker decision in terms of entry into the college.
Dr. Brunton says that TAMCC's first term will start later than usual.
We expect that we'll be able to start classes on the 12th of September this year, giving us enough time to complete the academic term before the Christmas period. If there are some projects that run into January, we would be able to accommodate those students and those projects.